think it's hilarious how a lot of the tech words we use today basically come from some nerd down the line who was just cosplaying sci-fi. Like, the word robot comes from a 1920s Czech play set in a hypothetical future where mechanical people exist as servants to real people. In it, the word robotnik is used, meaning forced worker in Czech, and then scientists start using that to refer to actual machines they're making that replicate human behavior. Then, 20 years later, science fiction writer Isaac Asimov creates the 3 laws of robotics, and that's where we get the word robotics from, because dorky scientists applied that word to the concept of constructing robots. Around the same time, this guy, Jack Williamson, writes a book about genetic engineering called Dragon's Island. A year later, scientists confirmed DNA's role in heredity, and they need a term to describe the concept of deliberate DNA modification, so they used that science fiction phrase, genetic engineering. And maybe my favorite examples of this are the words we use to talk about space. Gas giant, coined in 1952 by science fiction writer James Blish. Zero gravity, coined in 1938 by cartoonist Jack Binder. Deep space, pressure suit, coined in 1934 by E.E. Smith, and then all these terms were used by NASA when they had to describe new concepts. We're also still totally doing this. The only reason SpaceX's vehicle is called Starship is because that phrase was first used in the 1934 edition of the sci-fi magazine Astounding Stories.